What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. This is Saving Stuff with Stephanie, where we are saving for future goals. We're cash stuffing to maintain financial discipline, all in hopes to become debt-free ASAP. And today I got paid, so you guys know that means we are paying bills and cash stuffing. So if you want to see that process, stick around and stay tuned. All right, you guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get these envelopes stuffed and these bills paid because we have a lot to do today. Just left the loctician. I am so pleased with Zuri's hair, you guys. I'm so happy about 7th grade. I think I'm way more excited than she is. In fact, I know I'm more excited than she is, but she looks so cute. Y'all know I got to girly up a little bit, but I don't know. I may or may not insert a picture for back to school when we get there. But yeah, I'm excited. But we do have a lot of things we have to go ahead and kind of knock out today and Saturday before we do back to school, which will be next Wednesday. All right, but enough of that. Let's get into the cash stuffing. Today, I did get paid. Today is the 31st of July. Instead of the amount I budgeted, which is normally $1,300, the amount I actually received was $1,335. And per this handy dandy note here, all my overage is supposed to go to car maintenance. So that additional $35 has been allocated to car maintenance. So that's basically it, you guys. We're going to go ahead and cash stuff. All in all, the amount we're going to be cash stuffing in real cash is going to be $742. And I did go to the bank and get that this morning. But there is some prop money here because you guys know I cash stuff my bill binder with prop money. Okay? All right, so the total we're going to be cash stuffing, prop money as well as real cash, is $1,335. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to go in a different order than I normally do. Normally what I do is I stuff my wallet and then my variable expense binder, and then we get into the binders. I think I'm going to change that to begin stuffing based on what's actually on the budget. So we'll start with my bills binder first. Then we'll do my wallet. Then we'll do my variable expenses, and then the sinking funds, and then the savings challenges. So we're trying something a little bit new. Hopefully I can remember this for the next time, y'all. But yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and give this cash a count to make sure it is correct. Again, the amount that we are cash stuffing in real cash is $742. So let's count it so we can get the day underway. Okay. 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 710, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, and 2. So this is $742. So let's go ahead and set this up so we can get to cash stuffing. Let's see. Is that right? Yeah. And all right. So very first thing we're going to do is cash stuff our bills binder. The first thing on the list is my mortgage. I will be making a mortgage payment tomorrow because you guys know tomorrow is the 1st. The only amount that I needed to complete my mortgage payment in this envelope is $308. If you are new here, the reason I cashed up my bills binder with prop money is because it just kind of helps me keep an account on what amount is in the bank and what it's for. I don't use my debit card for anything. I have a bills account and everything else is cash. Of course, I have a savings account and there's some money in there. But the only account that holds, you know, money is actually for just the bills. So when I look in this binder, as long as what's in this binder lines up with what's in my checking account, everything is fine. It's kind of like a checkbook. Like, you know, back in the day when I used to balance the checkbook to make sure everything was on the up and up. That's basically what this is. So the amount that we're going to be adding to this envelope is $308. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if we put these amounts together, this should be $316. I'm sorry, this should be $616. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And that is the amount of my mortgage payment. So we can go ahead and make that payment tomorrow. And then once the payment is made, I will take this money out of here and we'll put a little paid sticker on here just to indicate that that is already paid. All right, my utilities, this does not have to be paid with this paycheck. Instant Ink does have to be paid with this check. I'm going to take this off and put it here. The amount for my Instant Ink this time, you guys, is $6. But I did go ahead and change my subscription. I am going to go to the $7.99 plan. I'm going to just budget, after this month, I'm going to budget $9 for Instant Ink. Because I found myself, even though I don't think I use 50 pages in a month, I do. I get real close to it, and I don't want to, like, not be able to print something. So just to be on the safe side, I did just go ahead and up it to the next tier, which was the 100 page plan at $7.99, which is not that bad. So I think what I'm going to budget for, because the $7.99 does not include taxes, is I'll just budget for $9. There is a buffer in my account, so, you know, if ever I need $1 or $2, then, you know, I can just pull it from the buffer if necessary. But we did up that for the next month. But for this go around, we're going to put $6 in here. Okay, we're paying car insurance this go around as well. This is going to be drafted on the 5th. Yeah, my car insurance is due on the 5th. The amount we're paying is $66. So 50, 65, 6. All right, student loans, there is some actual cash in here from my savings challenge. I'm going to take this off because I am going to pay this, or a portion of this, today. I am going to be split billing my student loans, but it's just going to be based on the frequency. I'm still going to budget the $130 every month. But as far as the frequency goes, instead of paying the $130 like today, I'll pay $65 today, and then in 2 weeks I'll pay another $65, and then another 2 weeks I'll pay another $65. That way, by the time it's actually due, the entire $130 has been paid, but based on the frequency in which I'm paying it, is going to be cutting down on the interest. And I hope I explained that in a way that everybody understood. If you are confused, put it in the comments. This will be getting $130. So this is a $100 bill, 20 and 30. So let's see. This is 80 for student loans plus 20. That's 2. So we actually have $110 that I can actually put towards student loans right now if I wanted to. But I'm just gonna ration it out. Okay, after that is the water bill. I always budget $35, but my water bill this go around, I think it's only $28. But instead of me just paying $28, I always pay $35. What happens is they just forward the amount that I pay over and they credit it toward the next bill. So I think what I'm going to eventually do as far as the water bill goes, I'm going to pay $35 regardless of what the bill is, as long as it's under that amount each month, in hopes that by the time I get to December, I won't have a water bill for that month. So that's how we're going to do that. But I am putting $35 toward that. So that's this. So $20, $35. And this will be due on the 10th. My Safe Home Security is also due with this paycheck, and it is $48. So 20, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I do believe that is all the bills. Yeah, that's all the bills that I have to pay with this check. So that's it for the bills binder. All right, let's go ahead and get this wallet stuffed. I am going to just update the trackers offline. But yeah, we got to get this money in these envelopes because we got a lot to do. So groceries for this week is getting $150. So we did 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, and 50. All right, household for this week is getting 15, so we just did a 10 and a 5. Gas this week is getting $10. Again, school does start back next week. If for any reason I do feel like I need to up this, then I will. But as of right now, I think where we are with the gas amount is sufficient. And spending will also get $10. And as far as my wallet goes, HSA already has gotten its money this morning, as far as it being transferred over to the card. But I do stuff it with prop money because sometimes I just need to look in here to see what's on the card. So it gets $9 every 2 weeks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let me see what's in here. I think it's just $5 in here, y'all. Yeah. Okay, so now HSA has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it has $14. Trying to think, is there anything else that needs to go in my wallet that I'll need for this week? And I don't think there is. So that is it for the wallet. All right, so next up is my variable expense binder. This holds the money for next week, and it kind of looks similar to my wallet, but some things do vary in here. For grocery next week, it will be getting the same $150. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50. And household is also getting 15 for next week. All right, gas is getting $10 for next week. If you are new here, the reason why my gas budget is so low is because I am a work from home employee and I live in a very small town, so I don't do that much driving. Spending is getting $10. And to hold the amount that I am going to need for dine out, my daughter's birthday is at the end of this month, and I always, of course, buy a gift, and we always try to save some money because we usually go out to eat. So I did divide the amount that I wanted to have for the end of the month amongst the 2 pay periods prior to that date. So eating out is going to get $24 in here, but it's not going to be used until the end of the month. But we did 20 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So eating out is going to get 24. All right, self-care is getting 15, which Lord, don't throw it. We're getting a 10 and a 5. So now self-care has 10, 25, 30. And $30 is what I need to get a haircut. And my haircut is scheduled for next Thursday. So that's good to go for next Thursday. I'm not putting anything in miscellaneous. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I think that is it for the variable expense binder. So we can put that away. All right, the only thing in here that's getting some money, car maintenance is getting $35. What's up, Fanny? Okay. Car maintenance is getting $35. So we did a 10. I'm sorry. We did a 20, a 10, and a 5. There's nothing going in car registration. There's nothing going in home maintenance. But next time I get paid, whatever the overage is, will go into home maintenance. Because I'm trying to kind of gradually put money in home maintenance and car maintenance, just so I have like a little bit in there if there's something that I need to do with my home or my car prior to, the season change. Utilities is getting $5. So now utilities has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16. And this utilities is for the end of my budget billing cycle. I am on budget billing. My utilities does not vary from month to month. It's locked in. I have a set rate. Right now it's $193. But the cycle ends in May, and in June, if I do go over the amount as far as the, the usage goes, then I have to pay the difference. And I did have to pay a little bit of a difference this past year, and I had to pull that amount from my savings. So to avoid having to do that for this coming up year, I'm just going to stuff this envelope with as much money as I can here and there, in hopes that by the time we get to May or June of next year, if there is an overage that is needed to take care of, the budget billing bill for the month of June, it'll be in here already. So that's what that's for. Okay, so pest control is getting $28 because I have to pay the next quarter at the end of September, and I need to go ahead and start saving for that now because my pest control is $75. So we did a 20, a 5, and 1, 2, 3, 1. So $28 is how much we set aside for this go around. And this envelope is thick because it has my bill in it from this last pass, my receipt from this last pass payment. And cell phone is getting $10. Yeah, cell phone is getting $10. So it's just getting a $10 bill. My cell phone is not due until November. I am with Mint Mobile, and I just pay every 6 months. And my 6-month amount or the bill should be like $120-ish. So if I can put more in this envelope as we go along, I probably will. But right now, we're just doing 10. Trying to get these birthdays and these small holidays out the way before we start kind of putting more in here. So right now, cell phone has 10, 20, 30, and 40. And it's not due until November. So that is it for this particular sinking funds binder. And the last thing I have to stuff, you guys, is in this binder, and it is lawn care. So let's see. Okay, it's right here. The only thing that's going in here is a $5 bill. And honestly, that should take care of my lawn care probably to the end of the month. Maybe. I still have a full gas can. My lawn care is just basically gasoline for my mower. I do my own mowing and manicuring of my own yard. Along with my mom. Thank you, Mom. But I just buy gas for the mower, and it usually doesn't take too much to fill up my mower. So $5 hopefully will be sufficient until the end of the month. If not, I may need $1 or $2 to, finish the month out, but that's enough for right now. All right, so that is it for the binders, you guys. But as you can see, there is still some money here. There's $250 still here. And that $250 is going toward my savings challenge. So let me see if I can find it. Because we do have a savings goal for the month of July. And today is the last day. So we might want to look and see where we are with that goal. If we can pull this over. My word. Okay. So this is the money that we had left over from rollover that did not go towards student loan debt, which was a total of $12 plus the amount that is in here. Now, what I would normally do is do a roll and save and all that good jazz to see, what we can save. But all of this, y'all, is going in. So might as well just dump it in. All right, so these is going in here. So let's put it in order. And then we'll count and see how much this is. And I have today is the last day of July for me as far as debt and savings go. Yesterday was the last day of July as far as tracking goes. But let's see if we were able to make the $800 goal. So if not, then I'm probably going to try to finagle some things and put some more money in here today, but we'll see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 750, 770, 780, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 91. So we got really close. We only need $9 more to make $800. And y'all already know I will be on the hunt for an additional $9 today so we can make sure this is $800. So that's good. good. That's $800 I was able to save in 1 month. And you guys know this will go to my Every Little Bit Adds Up. I think that's the name of the challenge by Daisy Budgets, because y'all know we are trying to get to $3,672 before the end of the year. So I'll be 3 months ahead in bills, because that is the goal prior to going full force toward debt like we were previously. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put this in here for right now. But you guys know I do have a closeout coming out real soon. So you guys will know whether I was able to come up with this $9 to meet that goal in that video. All right, you guys, I appreciate it. If you did get this far in the video, but you have yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash the notification bell so you're notified when I upload another video. And be on the lookout, because the next video that's coming up will be my debt update for July 2025. All right? All right, y'all. Gotta go run. Whew. All right. Bye, y'all.